dream is to be on cable access.
Really? Well, you are right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Oh, Rabbi!
We want to be on Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight. But Daddy, I want to watch Monday Night Football.
Forget about Monday Night Football. There's no other thing we're going to watch on Monday but Rabbi Doug.
Yeah, Rabbi Doug on TV tonight. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. Oh, everybody talk about Doug.
Shalom and welcome to Taped with Rabbi Doug. Glad you could be with us today. My guest today is a very interesting person. His name is Rabbi Roy Vey. Welcome to the show, Rabbi Roy.
Thank you very much. It's very nice for you to have me on your show.
Well, it's very nice to be here with you. I met Rabbi Roy Vey the very first time at the Chicago Jewish Festival.
That's right.
Where he was performing, and he was introduced to me, and I said, boy, you are talented, and you are Rabbi Roy. And I said,
well,
Oy Vey, come on my show.
Thank you.
You said not Oy Vey, you said
Roy Vey. That's right. That's right. Get it straight, all right?
Okay, very good.
Right.
So you're an entertainer, a magician.
That's right.
And an impersonator. You do a lot of things. Tell me a little bit about your introduction to magic. How did you get into it, and how long have you been with it?
Well, I've been doing magic about 23 years, and I started when I was in college. I was going to college, and I went into the dorm room of this one guy, and he had a little trick there, you know, and I said, what's that? I didn't know what it was, and he did the trick for me, and it was like the bug bit, you know. I had to know how to do that, and so I began my own personal study of that. I bought that trick, bought a book, and kept reading. They recommend other books. I kept growing my library and just growing more and more.
Now, did you go and take lessons from another professional magician? Because you're very good with the sleight of hand and everything, and I know that takes a lot of practice.
It does. No, I never took personal lessons from anybody. I've had some guys show me some things, but mostly I learned from books and videos.
Very nice. Have you ever been to the Magic Castle in Los Angeles?
No, but I've been to the Magic Circle in London.
Very nice, very nice. And,
yeah.
I've been to the Magic Castle, so that's why I asked. It's a great place. Actually, I think the first time I was there, Bill Bixby was performing.
Oh, the magician.
The magician. Or the Hulk, whichever you want to call him.
Or the Hulk, right.
Or Martin, my favorite Martian, the son, right? That was his first show.
That's right.
Anyway, we'd love to see some magic. Would you do something for us?
I would love to. Could I stand up and do this?
Let's stand up.
Excellent. Are you going to help me then with this?
I'll do whatever you like.
And I'm going to do your favorite trick, I think. This is one that you like a lot, and you're going to help me with this. I don't know, the studio audience is here is going to be watching. This is a guessing game, and it uses this. This is an everyday brown paper lunch bag, and inside I've placed an object. Just would like to see if you can guess what that is. I don't know if you want to have anybody else check on this, but it's up to you. You could have a look at it.
I will tell the audience that I have not prepared. I haven't asked you what tricks you're doing. I have not looked at anything that you're doing with the tricks, so I'm really not in any way prepared to assist you in any tricks.
Okay.
But I'll be
just check it out.
If you call me
I'll
out
tell
of
you
the studio.
I'll give you a clue.
This, first of all, it's very thin lunch bag, so my guess is maybe a playing card.
A playing card is a good guess.
The size of it.
Other guesses are like money, party invitation, napkin, all kinds of things like that. But nobody ever guesses the true thing here. Because really, this is something that you might even find at a party, and it's actually down here. It's a wine bottle. There it is.
It's real glass.
It's real glass. You notice the bottle's empty, though, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. You see, I've discovered through the process of trial and error, this trick's a lot more fun for me to do if I first drink the wine and then use the bottle. But I didn't drink it all today, or I'll buy me onesies. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That was very cool.
Thank you. Can I put that down there?
You can.
Right there. All right.
What's next?
Let's see. Let's do this one.
I don't speak English. What do you speak? You say there. I don't speak English
you don't
on your pen.
Me? I thought it was you. You don't speak English. I was going to say, look at that. I'm dropping cards
all
everywhere.
over
That's
the
why
place.
we don't need that card.
Okay.
This is, let me ask you a question.
See, that's that takes a lot of talent just to do what you just did.
It's a lot of practice, you know. But let me ask you a question. Do you think it'd be fun sometimes to know ahead of time what's going to happen?
It would take away from the illusion, I guess.
Well, in magic, yeah, but I mean in life.
Oh, yeah, in life it would be great.
Well, let's try a little experiment here. I'm going to have you select a card out of there. Any card
I want.
Wait a minute, I just had a better idea. Just take the cards, look through there, find the card you like. When you find the card, you take it out, and you hold on to it.
Any card I want.
Any card you want. You hold on to it, and let me have the rest of the deck.
Can I show it to the audience without you seeing?
You can show it. I'm going to have you sign it in a minute, and then you can show it again, all right?
Okay.
I won't look. I'm not looking.
I've got it. Here you
All
go.
right. All right, here's what I'm going to have you do, Rabbi.
Okay, hold on.
All right, he's looking.
Okay, let's, only the audience can see it. Okay?
All right.
All right.
All right, here's what I want you to do. With the marker on this side of your card, on the face, I want you to mark it some way. Something I couldn't possibly know.
Okay.
So, for example,
I'll write in Hebrew.
You could write in Hebrew. That's very good. But I might read Hebrew. You don't know.
But that doesn't mean that you can write it like I do.
No, that's right. All right, I'll do this. We'll just let that dry. Now, I'll turn around again. You want to show the audience what you wrote on the card so they can recognize it?
This is my name in Hebrew.
All right.
Which he doesn't know my name in Hebrew. He just calls me Rabbi Doug.
That's right,
So,
Rabbi Doug.
but this is my name in Hebrew, and now you all know it if you read Hebrew. All right, we're all set.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to run my thumb down the edge of the deck. On impulse, you say stop, all right? Oh, sorry, it was too fast. Try it again.
Stop.
Okay, right there, place your card. Excellent. Now, here's your question. Do you think that I could have known seriously, before I gave you this deck, what
There's
card
no
you
way. I looked through the whole thing. There's no way.
Thank you very much. I want you to notice something. Over here in my back pocket, I have a wallet. Inside this wallet is, let me put those there, a blue back card. This card is in my wallet the entire day. And as strange as this may seem to you, I believe this card matches the card you freely selected from the red deck.
Absolutely impossible.
What card did you pick?
Yeah, I should tell you what card I signed? I think it was a 5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. All right. You ready?
Right? 5 of hearts, camera
5 of
people,
hearts,
right?
yeah? All right.
Audience,
Ready?
5 of hearts?
All right, there it is. All right, wait a minute. I know, I always forget this part. Jokers are wild. No, that's it. I was only kidding. Don't worry, I was only kidding. That's not the trick. You notice on this side of the wallet, Rabbi, there's a pocket.
Yeah.
In this pocket, there's another wallet. This wallet also has a pocket in it, and inside this pocket is a red back card, and it is your signed 5 of hearts. There you go. That's a souvenir.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much. That's a souvenir for you for the evening.
This is a real card.
It is a real card. That's the one you signed.
How did you get that in there?
I can't tell you.
That is
It's
absolutely
magic.
amazing. There you go. I want everybody to see it again. I'm going to do a close-up of it there, Alana, on camera 1. There we go.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
All right. That was really cool.
Well, thank you. Let's move away from cards a little bit. You want me to keep going here?
Yes, I want to keep going because this is
Wonderful.
just amazing.
Well, this is an illusion here with 3 pieces of rope. This is one of my favorite tricks. And it uses this short rope and a long rope and a medium rope right here. Okay. Before I begin, though, I'd like you to examine the ropes for me. If somebody up from the audience can come up, but just pull on it. I want you to know that it's not elastic. I don't
One of the
cheat by
kids in the
using
audience want to come
elastic.
up and pull it for me?
Young man, would you come up here? Young lady, would you
Come on
want to
up.
pull on the rope here, and you come up here?
Come on up.
Just pull on it. Just make sure it's not elastic. I don't
Grab
cheat by
these
using
ropes from
elastic.
Rabbi Roy Vey here and pull them. This one is
It's all right, yeah?
It's a real rope.
All right.
And they're
Here's
even
what we're
kind
going
of
to do.
they're even kind of knitted at the ends. They're
Well,
like-
it's no. When you cut the ropes, you tuck it in on the into the
I
cord.
see,
It
I
keeps
see.
the rope from fraying and
Right,
coming
so
apart.
it doesn't fray. Okay.
That's right. All right. Here's what we're going to do and create this illusion. Even though I've got a long one, a medium, and a short one, I'm going to create the illusion that they're all 3 the same length. Okay. I start out by putting these ends together like that. With these ends together, I'm 1/3 of the way there because these ends match, but the other ends aren't even, so in the middle. So what I need to do is bring up the other ends. There's the short end there. There's the medium end there, and there's the long end there. Whoop! Don't drop that. Now, 2/3 of the way there because these ends match, but you can see the other ends aren't even. Here's where the magic comes in. Watch just a little snap of the fingers. Watch carefully because it happens slowly, but it happens quite surely. Here we go. You ready? Something's already happening there. You see that? You know, I'm never sure if it's the long one that gets shorter or the short one that gets longer, or is it both and they meet in the middle? But, you know, either way, I wind up with 3 pieces of rope, all the same length. You with me so far? There's
I'm
1.
with you.
There's 2. And there's 3.
Oh my goodness.
All right, wait, there's
They were
more.
all different lengths. We all checked them and saw that.
That's right. Now, wait, there's more to this trick. Let me put this here. You see, I found it gets a little more complicated from here and out, so it's easier for me if I take out 1 rope and I just use 2. But with that thought in mind, look, let's just use 1 rope. Now, this rope is like all ropes you have ever seen or even have in your house. Has 2 ends and 1 middle. Here's the hard part. Watch, I need a little magic. Just like that, I can actually pull the ends right off the rope, which, of course, then leaves me with just a continuous circle of rope. But don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I still have the ends here in my pocket. There they are, right there. And just as easy, watch this. I can just throw them right back on the rope. Now, if I could take the ends off, it's logical to assume I should be able to take off the middle, don't you think? And here's the weird thing. Have you ever... No?
I don't think you could, but you seem to be able to do whatever
I'm
you
doing
want.
it. I'm doing it. Well, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do it. Watch. Watch. It's a little pull like this. There we go. Ends without a middle, middle without an ends. It's kind of a strange sight. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Could I have this young lady over here come up over? I'm going to put the middle right there. Would you just do me a favor? Thank you for helping. Would you just blow on there? Just blow. And when she blows on there, watch what happens. Goes right back on, just like that. All right, here we go. This is the last part of the trick. This is a classic of magic. I'm glad you are. This is a classic of magic. Maybe you've seen a magician do it before, where he cuts the rope, puts it back together, and called the cut and restored rope trick. Well, I didn't bring the magic scissors, one of the things I forgot, but I'm going to have to use the old magic fingers. What? Cut it into two pieces, which brings me back to where we were when we started. You remember what we had?
Well, when we
had
started,
the short rope, we had the medium rope, and we had the long rope.
But they're all the same length
right
now.
But the truth is, if you look very carefully, you see, really, that's the long rope, that's the medium rope, that's the short rope, and that is it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey,
and you have very sharp fingers.
Oh, are they? Oh, I forgot to cut my nails. I'm sorry about that. Oh.
That's why you didn't need scissors,
That's
I guess.
right. That's very right. I don't know if you ever... you probably not go to casinos at all, but
no, I can't remember the last time I was in a casino.
Yeah, well, they won't. They won't even let me in casinos.
But they wouldn't.
I know something about casinos, because it's cards, and they're very interested in keeping people from cheating. Mm-hmm. And so, for example, any of the card games they play,
they have like little cameras everywhere.
Well,
above.
yeah, but the cards they use them one time. They take them out of play, cut off a corner, or punch holes in them, and then they sell them in the gift shop.
Right.
Same thing with the dice. These are actual casino dice, and I want to show you a number of things they do with these. The first and obvious one is...
Let's hold these up to camera number 3 here.
Certainly. The name of the casino is right on there. So that way, you can't bring your own dice into the casino. You have to use their dice. They're also translucent, so you can see if they've been rigged in any way. This particular casino, when they take them out of play, they actually drill a hole right through there. You see that?
That's number one.
Yeah, that prevents people from borrowing them and rigging them and reintroducing them to the game. And the last thing, and the thing I want to demonstrate for you right now, is known as the rule of 14. I don't know if you ever heard of the rule of 14.
Nope.
It's very, very simple. It says this side of the dice here and this side of the dice here should add up to 14. Then you know that they're genuine. They haven't been misspotted. So I've got 6 and 5 is 11, 2 and 1 is 3, 11 and 3 is 14, right?
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. You don't always have to have the 6 and 5 here. You could actually have the 6 and 5 there, but then you'd have to have the 2 and 1 there. But I actually prefer the 2 and 1 there and the 6 and 5 there, but that's just me. But something in Rabbi Doug you never want to have is the 6 and 5 there and the 6 and 5 there, because then that's cheating. Let me show you another little combination here. 6 and 3 is 9, 3 and 2 is 5, 9 and 5 is 14. That's the rule. Now, if I took 2 spots from the 6 and added them to the 3, that would make that 4 and that 5, right? Which is another way to make 9. To give them a little rub, it becomes 4 and 5. I still have 3 and 2 on the bottom. That adds up to 14. All right, here we go. Last combination for you. Look at this. 4 and 1 is 5. 6 and 3 is 9. 9 and 5, 14. That's all. You'll notice the 4 is on my left. The 1 is on my right. I don't always like it that way, so I give it a little shake like that. They switch places. 4 is on the right, 1's on the left. I want them back the other way. Just like that. They're back that way. 6 and 3 still on the bottom. That adds up to 14. Now we know that they're genuine. Let's see how well I can do here. Now, in this game, you want to get a 7 or 11, I think, is what you want to do. Let's see. Now, I got a 9, I have to admit, I'm not very good at rolling 2 of them.
Can we show that it's a 9?
Certainly.
5 and 4
you can
is
show
9.
that. Anything you want. This is your show.
There you go. 5 and 4 is 9.
5 and 4 is 9. You know math, too.
I'm good.
Wow. Now, I'm not very good. I didn't get a 7 or 11. I'm not very good at rolling 2 of them, but I've been spending an inordinate amount of time with 1 dice and rolling 1 die. With this one die, I can roll any number of 1 to 6. You say any number 1 to 6, I'll roll it.
Now?
Yeah, it's practice. I do it all the time.
Number 4.
4. Here we go. 4. Oh, I'm sorry. 4 is the hardest number. I don't know where it went. It's gone. Anyway, that's the story.
So much for the dice.
Yeah, I know. That's so much for that. You want to see some more?
Of course I do.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Amazing.
Could we have could this young lady help us or not? Is she?
She could.
All right. Could she come up here? Thank you very much. I'm going to have her stand right over here. Can you stand right over here for me? Thank you. How are you? I'm Rabbi Roy, and you are? Alana. Nice to meet me. All right. Alana, I've got something right here. Oh, this is my coin purse. You see, there's a problem with it because there's no bag. But you know what? I don't usually have any money to put it in anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I do carry something inside there. I carry these little red balls. Excuse me. I'll put it there as a better. Now, Alana, these are very, very magical little red balls. They possess some very magical properties. For example, if I take this ball right here, place it in the hand, excuse me, tap it, it disappears. You know what happens to it? It jumps right over here to the pocket. Now, watch very carefully. Alana, which hand do you think has the ball in it? This one? Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. That was a good guess. Look at that. That was a very good guess. But you would have been right if you said this hand because they multiply as well. All right, Alana. Excuse me. Pardon me. Watch very carefully because I'm going to try to go very quickly to deliberately confuse you. Okay, I got a right sponge, a left sponge, right hand, left hand. Convenient, isn't it? Well, we designed the trick that way. Right over the left, right over the right, left over the left, right picks the right, place the left, left over the right. Did you follow me that time? Yeah. Oh, good. That was just a trial run. It's going to get a lot harder before it gets easier now. So I'm going to go a lot faster this time. I even sound sometimes like an auctioneer, but don't worry, I'm not selling anything. All right, you got right sponge, right hand, left hand. Right over the right, left over the left, right picks the right, place the left over the right. Follow me that time. You saw it? Did you see this one disappear from here? And it joined this one over here. Now, you didn't see that. No, I know. All right, I'll tell you what. Can you hold out one hand for me like this? Perfect. Right there. Now, I'm going to take this one, put this in my hand, take this one, squeeze it really tight over there over my stage. By the way, I forgot to mention this is my stage. You know David Copperfield, he gets the big stages, and I just get the table. But you got to start somewhere. But I'm on your show, so that counts for a lot. Now, Alana, you have how many? One. Excellent. I have how many? If I tap my hand on the back of yours, watch. There's nothing here. That means you might have how many? Hold over here over the table. Let's have a look. See, shall we have a look? Now, now you have two. All right, wait, let's do this. Let's take this one. You hold them in your hand again for me really tight. Let me introduce you to it. I keep a third one in my pocket. I don't usually show till this point. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it, place it here in my hand. I tap. Just that quickly, it's gone. Now open your hand. And now you have all three. Now, I don't know. All right, Alana, watch very carefully. This is the last part of the trick. It's an observation test. Watch like a hawk. 3 sponge balls, 1 in the hand, 2 in the hand. That one goes here in the pocket. The question is, how many in the hand? 2. No, I'm sorry, there's 3. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make it really easy for you, okay? I'm going to go really slow, even in slow motion, so you don't have to play the slow-mo back when you're editing, all right? Here we go, very slow motion. Ready? Here we go. 1 in the hand, 2 in the hand. This one. How many in hand? 2. No, I'm sorry, there's 3. All right. All right. She's 0-2 now, I think. I don't know. All right, 3rd time's the charm.
The camera crew are absolutely amazed, I'm telling you.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. All right, watch. This is the last. No, where are you going? I didn't say you could leave. Are you leaving? Watch, this is the last. 3rd time's the charm, or 3 strikes and you're out. I already said that. I know I'm getting old. See this gray hair? See now, I can't remember what I said. Now watch very carefully here. 1 in the hand, 2 in the hand. This one goes in the pocket. How many in the hand? 2. You're sticking with 2, huh? Actually, Alana, there's none because that's the end of the trick. Thank you for helping me very much. Watch your step as you go. Sit down over there.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. You know, I know that you are, besides a magician, you are a drummer, and you have a lot of talent besides what you're doing right here. Could you tell us a little bit about these drums you brought with you?
Sure.
Your magic is great. I want to see some of your other talents.
Wonderful. Let's do that.
Should we sit here? Should we move the table away? Are we okay with the table here?
It doesn't matter to me. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of move the table away. And
all right, and there's a card. Is that your card? No, that's the one I dropped earlier. We know that. All right. Now, this drum right here is called the darbuka. It's a Middle Eastern drum.
Darbuka?
Darbuka. Yeah, it's a goblet drum. Darbuka. It's a goblet drum, you see, because it's shaped like this. Another famous drum a lot of people are using today is a djembe. It's from Africa. It's a big one, but same kind of shape. And the thing that's really unique about this, it gives like a low sound in the middle. All right. So what I'm going to do for you today.
Yeah, rain dance song.
I'm going to play a song that I wrote just for you, Rabbi Doug.
Okay.
I call this Doug Taped.
Okay.
All right, Doug Taped. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is for you to listen now, okay?
Okay.
Now don't mess up because you'll screw up my karma. Okay. I don't want you to do that. All right, now listen, here we go. You like it?
I like it.
Oh, very good. I'll keep playing, yeah. All right, that's good for that one, all right? Oh, very good. I don't know that one. That's very nice. All right. Well, put that one aside now here. Oh, I also brought with me my bongos. I'm going to play them for you, all right? Now, bongos are a lot of South American, Latin American instrument, You understand that. You know this is a South American instrument, the bongos. And I wrote a song on the bongos just for you, okay, Rabbi Doug. I call this... I call this Bongo One, all right? Bongo One is the name of the song. Maybe someday it will be famous on the radio. All right, you ready? Bongo One, here it goes. That's it, you like it? Bongo One, this is Bongo Two, huh? I don't know if you thought that, but anyway, I'm going to play for you a real song here. These are new. I just bought these not too long ago. Very expensive drums, I had other pair here. I want to show you here, other pair. My wife put them in the dryer, so that I cannot use them anymore. All right, here we go. This is that's Clutch Cargo. You remember Clutch Cargo?
I remember Clutch Cargo.
Yeah, that was very funny. It was really weird. I thought those guys were on drugs or something.
Clutch Cargo.
All right.
And this Spinner and Paddlefoot.
Spinner, oh yeah, you remember
Spinner
that show. I remember
yeah.
very well. Do you remember the show? I don't know. I can remember. So here. This is the basic beat for the bongos, But you can do stuff like that. You like that?
I like it.
That's a better song. Is it better
very
than Bongo
talented.
One? All right, I put it down right here. All right, I got one more thing for you. Where did I put it? Oh, sorry, can I go over here to get it? I better watch out.
Watch out for your microphone.
You better not cry. All right, I'm not going to fall. This is another drum here. This one here is an Irish drum.
Why is it that people oil up the top of their drums?
Well, you see, this is made from goat skin. You've got a wee bit of the Irish in yourself, don't you? I think you do. This is an Irish drum. See, already it's gotten very tight. It was very low before. It's very low, but I forgot. What happens is goat skin, it tightens up in the heat. You got to wet it and it loosens up. But you'll play the jigs and the reels, I call this song for you Real Doug.
Okay.
Real Doug, you like it? You like that? Can you dance? Can you do a little bit of an Irish dance for me? I don't know. Well, that's just a little reel there for you.
Very cool.
That's very good. Father
Very
Flanagan
cool.
taught that to me, Anyway, I put that down there just so I don't break it or anything like that.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow. So we're running, towards the end of the show, and
All right.
and this is
Wow,
like
that went really fast.
all amazing. It goes by really quickly.
Wow.
So we have a few more minutes, and can I reintroduce you?
Certainly. You
Okay.
can do that. He's going to reintroduce me
This
here.
is Rabbi Roy Vey.
Well, thank
and,
you. I'm Jewish, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not.
And Rabbi Roy Vey is actually an impersonator. His name is Tony Invergo. How
Ah.
you doing? Tony, welcome to the show. Tony, you are you're not only not a rabbi,
That's right.
but you're not even Jewish.
That's right.
Tell me,
Italian.
how does someone end up being an Italian who comes around, looks like an Orthodox rabbi, wearing the hat, the yarmulke, the tzitzis hanging down, and entertaining Jewish audiences? How do you get into something like that?
Well, it's really a long story, but besides being an entertainer and a drummer and into magic, I'm also a student of the scriptures. I've been studying them. I'm a Christian. I've been studying them most of my life, the Tanakh and the New Testament as well. And I just have a great appreciation. I feel a debt of gratitude for the Jewish people, for the way what God has done through your people, as I see in the scriptures and history. It's just phenomenal. And so I'm just fascinated by your culture and history, and I love it. And so I just wanted to combine those two loves that I have.
And you are just friendly with everybody in the Jewish community. You know everyone. We had you at Park Plaza Jewish Retirement Center, entertaining the guests there, and they just loved you. Nobody knew that you weren't Rabbi Roy Vey. What a great name. Could we close with some more tricks? Could we do a couple more tricks
we can
for
do
us?
one. I want to do.
Do you need the table again?
Yes.
Okay, let me get the table back over here.
Can I go back into Roy Vey?
Okay.
We'll do this. I'm going to do for you a classic in magic. How many do we have time for? One?
No, we have time for a couple.
We have a time for a couple then. All right. We'll do a card trick, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do this classic in magic. I'm going to put this up here so it's ready. Back to Rabbi Roy. Now, you will help me with this one.
I will help you.
All right, wonderful. This is going garbage here. I'm just going to throw that on the floor. This is a prediction trick, Rabbi. And inside of this envelope, I have placed one and only one playing card, all right? It's my prediction for what's about to take place. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put that on top of it. I'm committed, or I should be. I don't know. So anyway, I got a pack of playing cards here.
Should be as good.
Should be as good, yeah. Ace through king, hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds, like that. We're just going to give them just a little bit of a mix, like this, and a little... This is a fancy one. I like this one. This is a triple cut, just like that. And then one last cut, like that. And here's what we're going to do, all right? I'm going to start dealing the cards out like this, one at a time. Whenever you want, it's up to you. You just tell me to stop.
Stop.
Oh, right there. Okay, now, Rabbi Doug, I don't know an hour from now what you're going to be doing, but I know what you're going to be thinking. What if I stop Rabbi Roy Vey a little bit later? It could change the outcome of the prediction, so I'm going to give you an opportunity for me to deal some more cards. Shall I deal some more?
Okay.
All right, you tell me when to stop. All right, now, Rabbi Doug, tomorrow morning, the very first thought on your mind when you wake up is, what if I would have stopped Rabbi Roy Vey a little bit sooner? So I'm going to give you a chance for me to take some cards back. Shall I take some back?
Just take one back and stop at my first point.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's put these aside. We're finished with those. Now, I got a little pack of cards we dealt at your direction. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make two piles from them like this. And I'm going to square them up like this. What I'd like you to do is hold your finger a few inches above and in between the two packets. When I snap my fingers, I want you to lower your finger and touch one of the top cards. The card you touch will be the card that we use, all right?
Okay.
Here we go like that. All right, now, Rabbi, next week, when you're talking about this trick with your friends, and he will be, you're going to be thinking, what would have happened if I picked this card? So I want to alleviate any stress or anxiety or sleepless nights you might have over this. I'm going to be really fair, give you a chance to change your mind. Do you want to stick with this card, or do you want to change
I'll
it?
tell you, I think the card that made the pile was this one, so I'm going to go here.
You're going to switch
I'm
there,
gonna
all right.
Switch.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's do this. Let's look at the pile you didn't want first. Now, there's nothing wrong with those cards, right?
5 of clubs, 10 of spades, 7 of clubs, and 8 of hearts.
Yeah, nothing wrong with those.
Nothing
all right.
wrong with them.
I'm going to take the card you touched. I'm going to put it over here, isolate it. Okay. And then there's just a few cards here. You can see. Nothing wrong with those cards.
10 of diamonds, and an ace.
Right. Nothing wrong. Okay. Now, remember my prediction here. I'm going to show you the card that I placed inside here. This is industrial strength glue on these cards. Let me tell you. It's really hard to open this. Ugh. Get over there. Here we go. Here's the card, if I can get it out. Look at that.
Six of diamonds.
Look, there are no other cards inside there. Now, I chose the 6 of diamonds. Now, remember what we did. We dealt some cards. You said stop. I said, should we deal some more? You said yes. I said, should we take one back? You took one back. Yeah. And then we dealt out 2 piles. You chose originally the card on the right, then you switched to this one. After all that, my prediction was the 6 of diamonds. Let's see what card you wound up at. The 6 of diamonds. Look at very good. Thank you. You didn't even know you could do that, did you?
I can't thank you enough for being on the show. Rabbi Roy Vey, Tony Invergo. I wish you much success with your career. We hope we have you on with some new tricks another time.
I would love to come back. I would love to. I'll get a whole new show for you.
To you, my friend, I say shalom. To you, my audience, I say shalom. Thank you for being with us. Remember, you can check out our website, www.tvrabbi.com. If you want to get a hold of Tony and ask him any questions, or Rabbi Roy Vey, you can email us at info@tvrabbi.com. I'll be happy to pass it on to him. Hope to see you next week, right here on Tape with Rabbi Doug. Same time, same place. Once again, Rabbi Roy Vey.
Thank you very much.
Shalom, everyone. See you soon.
Shalom. Shalom.
And I'm talking about Rabbi Doug. Talking about Rabbi Doug. Talking about Rabbi Doug on your TV show. Well, he's the rabbi for me. Anytime you need, you're gonna get married or you're gonna die. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug. Gonna see Rabbi Doug on the TV tonight.